They were my best friends growing up.
From Black Can.
I didn't want to leave the hotel. I was scared too.
Meanwhile, you bag, it smelled like straight horse booty, bro. That's crazy. That was...
Hello there.
Welcome to Tabletop Topics. I'm your host, Jeff.
And of course, Jeff, who's back in black.
Oh, yeah.
I'm joking.
Yeah.
Guys, if you want to catch our episodes on Tuesdays and Thursdays, we're on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Deezer, TuneIn, iHeartRadio, and Amazon Music. And if you want to catch our ugly mugs on Wednesdays and Fridays, we're on YouTube, One Word Tabletop Topics. We also have our Triple T's Clips channel and our TikTok channel. So if you want to click on the link, it'll take you directly to the whole podcast. And then, of course, we have timestamps. So you can choose the specific area that you want to view on the video. And, of course, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell and leave us comments and let us know what you want us to talk about or bring up in our next topics. But, guys, thank you so much. Let's jump into it.
All right, man.
So how was it without me on Tuesday?
Are you for real?
Mike is like,
You were technically kind of still here, Jeff.
I was bumming.
My man was on.
I was watching anime.
Bro was watching anime in the background. Buddy, while everything
I was
going
hitting the buttons even though Michael and
on.
Michael
It
and
was
you were talking.
It was a nice learning experience.
Yeah.
It
It was different.
was different.
Like you like you always say,
It was
try
different.
some different or new avenues. You never know if it might work or if
Thinking
it might
about
not
it,
work.
like maybe in the future, I'd like to do something like that.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I'm
I mean,
saying?
that's something that we can put together.
Just kind of put my sports brain, because it's been a while since I've like,
As Tommy says, back in action.
yeah. Oh man, what was it? Tyrannosaurus? No, after Tyrannosaurus. Saber-toothed tiger.
Tyrannosaurus.
That was no, it wasn't Tyrannosaurus.
Yeah.
He was Tyrannosaurus?
He
No,
was
the Red Ranger was Tyrannosaurus.
Yeah, he was the white tiger.
Wait, he was always then what was the Green Ranger?
Was I don't know, the little arm motherfucker. I don't know what it is.
Wait.
It was like a.
What was the Green Ranger?
We can Google this shit.
Oh, that's a good question. Because if the Red Ranger was Tyrannosaurus, what was the
he?
Green Ranger?
All right, as I Google this, how about you continue to let me know?
Oh yeah, so pretty much, yeah. So it's like, because I really haven't been on sports in a minute.
Yeah.
So, like, I now kind of understand, like, what mindset I need to have and how I need to present certain topics and arguments. You know, and not certain arguments, but like certain statistics in the discussion.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So after that, I kind of saw where I flubbed up and what I needed to work on. But yeah, I think this is something I would definitely like to continue and
Yeah, and of course we discussed it with Michael. So we'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens. We're not gonna make any promises.
That was a test run. That was a trial run.
Yes, that was.
Whatever.
Again, too, like this it was supposed to be more, but again, shit happens, so we ran with it anyway.
Life.
Yes, life always happens. People always get caught up in things, so we just ran with it. And if it, like he said, if it does become a thing, you got plenty of boys that baseball, basketball, hockey, football, soccer. So there's different avenues to explore, which can lead into something else. But again, we'll just like you said, it's a test run. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens from there. So that's really good. I just looked it up. It says his name. It was a Dragon Zord. So they just made that shit up.
Dragon.
They just made that shit up. Yes.
But he never. Did he? All right, whatever.
Moving on, guys.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
So, but yeah, man, you ready to go back to work?
Me?
Yeah. How did you enjoy your short vacation?
I worked.
We all did.
We all did.
We all
I
did.
just worked for me,
Yeah, we all did.
which feels better than working for someone else.
Exactly,
It
because
didn't feel like work.
think about it. It was on our own time. We
Right.
got to rest when we wanted.
Right.
It wasn't on a schedule where it required you to consistently do something. Like you said, like for me, it's work, work 4.5 hours, take an hour break, work another 4.5 hours for 9 hours,
Mm-hmm.
and then you can leave if you're able to leave. But this time, sleep late as I want. Time didn't control when I woke up, went to bed, or
That's the
anything
thing. Like I'm so used to waking up.
that you woke up.
I woke up
Yeah.
on time,
Same.
and it was just like, oh, come
Every
on,
day
man.
I'd wake up at 6 o'clock just to go to the gym.
It's like you're better than this. I was trying to channel pandemic Jeff. I was like, come on,
oh,
man.
sleep all day,
You can sleep all day. I promise you can.
and then the body didn't let you.
It's just like, nah, do something.
Yeah, exactly.
It was like, wake up and do something.
Yeah, I
was
mean-
like, jeez.
Like I said, we accomplished a lot,
For sure.
and of course there's some more work to do, but still got 2 weeks and 2 Christmases, so probably use both. Yeah, fuck yeah, man. They gonna tax the shit out of you anyway, on them. Might as well use them, right?
Oh, days for
shit.
Christmas, bro.
Shit.
It's like Christmas with the fam doesn't matter.
Nah, it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
But well, I mean, do we really celebrate Christmas?
We do, kind of.
Do we?
We're here
Do
on
we?
Chris. Okay, we are alive on Christmas Day.
Do you?
That is a celebration
and
in
me.
itself. That is a celebration in itself.
All I want to do is bum that day. All right.
There you go. That's a
Unless-
celebration.
Unless we have. I hate you.
That is a celebratory response to the day of
shit.
Christmas. You bump.
Nope.
That is a gift to yourself.
No.
I can rationalize
Oh
bullshit.
shit! I know. I can see that.
I can
I can see that.
rationalize bullshit.
I can see
Go
that.
ahead. Go ahead.
No, but what I'm saying is, yeah, we still got those 2 days to plan our lives because again we have a lot going on. So, but we'll reveal it in due time. I know that you were talking about. You showed me a video yesterday on YouTube that we kind of already knew, but never really put it out in the ether. But somebody else did.
Like kind of like. Okay, let me say this. Disclaimer. What we are about to talk about is not verified. Like, this is just all
Speculation.
speculation given what we know about physics, quantum physics, space, and universes and shit like that.
We're about to enter the realm of
I'm dead.
reality.
I hate you. I hate you. I hate you.
Evil laugh.
But go ahead.
What do you mean? Go ahead. I thought you were taking the helm on that.
Oh no, well you weren't done introducing it.
Oh yeah, I was. I was done. I was gonna say.
What did you say?
No, I was literally gonna say you introduced me to a video yesterday that kind of just skimmed over what you were talking about, but it kind of gave us one of the many reasons why we exist.
Why we exist, or just because it was a clip from. Let me see if I can find it.
It starts with a K. Do you follow him?
No, it was actually on my recommended.
Yeah, I saw that too.
It's actually on my recommended.
But no, not why.
Oh, okay.
Okay. You got
So Billy Carson.
it. Carson. Okay.
So it's from the Concrete podcast, where how he was describing how our universe has 11 dimensions that exist a Planck length above each other.
And what is a Planck
So
length
it's
for
like-
those who don't know?
So it's like, I guess, the smallest distance calculated in the universe. So I think it's like the distance between 2 atoms or something like that. Give me
Mhm.
1 second.
That's how come he says if we were to condense 8 billion people's atoms, we'd be able to fit it in a sugar.
Yeah, with all the extra space.
Yeah, we'd be able to fit it in a sugar cube with no extra space because 99.9% of all our atoms are spaced out. But if we were able to condense it, we'd be able to fit 8 billion people in one sugar cube.
Oh wow! So it's smaller than the distance between atoms. That's amazing. So it's like the smallest distance measured, like measurable.
Yeah.
And
So-
pretty much, our universe vibrates along with 11 other dimensions that exist
On a different
on
frequency.
a different frequency.
Which they always cover that when you're watching
right.
comic book movies or anything like
Right.
that, like The Flash, for example.
Mhm.
Go ahead and continue.
But pretty much, he was just explaining that our like it got to the point where he was explaining that our bodies are just receivers for
Vessels.
higher forms of energy to, I guess, transmit through us or resonate through us, which could be one explanation for consciousness. You see what I'm saying? So, which is why we can't explain consciousness,
Experiencing it.
experiencing itself. You know what I'm saying? So that was pretty interesting, and like, and that kind of went into the whole quantum immortality and stuff
Yeah.
like that. You see what I'm saying?
What's quantum immortality for those who don't know?
Where every action you take exists in a quantum state.
Mhm.
So it either is or it isn't, or it is and isn't at the same time.
Mhm.
So, prime example, if there was a box that said "press me," and I'll blow up, and you press it, so there's a 50% chance that it will blow up, and there's a 50% chance that it won't blow up.
So if it doesn't, then that means the other person blows up.
Well, here's the thing. That means those two states exist
At the same time.
at the same time.
Mhm.
So there's a state where it doesn't blow up, but if your consciousness is
Spread throughout the entire multiverse.
multiverse, you
Uh-huh.
see what I'm saying? Like, technically, you will still experience the box not blowing up.
I got you.
You see
It's
what
like
I'm
the
saying?
movie Everything.
Right. Like, so your consciousness, if it exists in the multiverse, if it is a higher dimensional form of energy, is immortal in a sense. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course, our body ages, the vessel ages, but the energy that comes from this higher dimension that we call consciousness, is infinite. It's just transformed into another state.
Yeah, like matter
Exactly.
cannot be created or destroyed, or just
Yeah.
transformed. A lot of people always remove the scientific fact from that, but they don't understand that it's all connected. Another thing he did say is it's like a fifth dimensional being where everything is happening at the same
At
time.
the same time.
So you can see the past, present, and future. So he explained it in simplistic terms. He's like, let's say I walk into the bathroom and then I walk out and I sit down and walk in and sit down and watch TV. In a fifth dimensional realm, you can see me walk to the bathroom, use it, and sit down at the same time.
Do you understand what that would look like?
That's insane.
Like, if I were to try to visualize this in my head, if I'm a fifth dimensional being and I'm observing time happening all at once, it wouldn't be me seeing segments of you.
It's all at the same time.
It's me seeing one, like, Mobius strip
Yeah,
of you,
doing the same.
like, doing an action all at once. Like, I'm watching your existence all at once.
Yeah.
So I will see a line trace of your silhouette existing through your entire life all at once, if I'm observing this.
Yeah.
So now, if you're observing the entire universe, the time of the entire universe all at once, because you're in the fifth dimension,
Mm-hmm.
it would look like what I would assume a bunch of like a kaleidoscope,
Oh yeah, yeah. Because essentially that's
like a
what
bunch
it.
of fractals and shit.
Essentially that's what he said we are, right?
Well, every universe is just a
Fractal code.
a fractal or some shit like that.
And then that's when the guy was like, "Well, then does the Matrix actually exist?"
Right,
Yeah.
right. Um, I
And
don't
they,
know. Like,
well, because he said it's like kind of a Matrix, except we're not being controlled by robots.
well, we could be programmed.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like the universe is calculable. It's programmable. You know, so I don't know. Like that was pretty. And what was that object that he was talking about? That error correcting code.
Yeah, he talked about. I remember he talked about an error correcting
Like
code.
it was like an error correcting code.
So if
The
the
quasi crystal.
there you go.
Hold on, we about to go Google this.
Yeah, minimize
Google
that.
this thing. Google.
I'll watch. Nah, you never know, bro. Like move it to the side.
Word, I feel that.
But no, yeah, because the quasi crystal is it's a fourth dimensional
The quasi crystal. You know, I'll search it on my phone.
on your phone.
Quasi crystal. So a quasi periodic crystal or quasi crystal is a structure that is ordered but not periodic. So give me 1 second. All right. A quasi crystal pattern can continuously fill all available space, but it lacks translational symmetry. While crystals, according to the classical crystallographic restriction theorem, can possess only 2, 3, 4, and 6-fold rotational symmetries, the Bragg diffraction pattern of quasi crystals shows sharp peaks with other symmetry orders, for instance, 5-fold.
But didn't he say that was like a fourth dimensional thing?
I don't think he said fourth. I think it was like eighth
Eighth
dimension or some
dimension.
shit like
And he
that.
says that's basically what keeps the universe from going out of whack.
Right. Like,
And we have the ability to create it.
yeah, we can create that.
That's insane.
Yeah, they even have images.
That's ridiculous.
Uh, uh, okay, so see, yeah, we've actually created him.
Yeah, yeah. He showed images on
Oh,
Google.
that's absolutely nuts.
Yeah. So we created. So scientists created an eighth dimensional crystal
Wow.
that essentially is the equation for the universe.
Wow, it's actually pretty dumb.
And it's called the error correction code
It's like an error correcting code that's like been found uh,
in the universe.
in the universe. It's the error correcting code that runs websites, your computers, anything.
Mm-hmm.
Every and all programs and electronics
Yeah.
and shit like that. It's the same error correcting code, and there was like an ancient civilization that
Oh
actually
yeah,
discovered this.
the Aztecs.
No,
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 it was
no. Hold on, I'm gonna search it, bro.
type in quasi crystals, and that's what baffled me when he was talking about this because that was in the era where there was no technology, but that technology could have just been it, and it was just super advanced.
See, so even Quantum Magazine dropped an article on this where it was just like how space and time could be a quantum error correcting code. Uh, the same codes needed to thwart errors in quantum computers may also give fabric of space-time its intrinsic robustness. So in 1994, a mathematician at AT&T Research named Peter Shor brought instant fame to quantum computers when he discovered that these hypothetical devices could quickly factor large numbers and thus break a much of modern cryptography. But a fundamental problem stood in the way of actually building quantum computers: the innate frailty of their physical components. Unlike binary bits of information in ordinary computer. Okay, all right.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Quantum computer.
But who was the ancient civilization that used that code on their walls, and there was no technology then?
Let me see. Civilization.
Error correcting. Hold on. It's called an error correcting. Um,
That's tough.
so what else did he say while you're looking that up?
No, he just elaborated on like the structure of the universe is a quasi crystal, and there are so it's a eighth dimensional crystal, and all levels, all dimensions of the universe exist in its own quasi crystal, vibrating on a different frequency.
Yeah, that's crazy. No, but like I said, it was amazing to hear that. Um, let's see.
Yeah, because these were just kind of things that I just like. I don't know, on my own. Like, even if this information existed out there, like these are things that I just kind of jumped to conclusions
Mm-hmm.
and just kind of really thought about deeply, especially with whatever level of understanding of 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 this shit that I have. So I just kind of, just started really thinking deep about this stuff.
Yeah, because of course the goal is like we talked about, why.
Word.
So I think that's what they're just trying to figure out, like why, and then the possibility of, because you know how certain people try to separate religion and science, but again, it's literally one and the same. If you look at it from an open-minded standpoint,
For sure.
but no, man, that's amazing because it makes sense. Like
Yeah,
when
the way he explained it made
absolute
sense.
sense. It's not like he sounded crazy. It was just it was making sense. And of course, you go in with a grain of salt because there's no proof, but this is based off of what he's
This is based off of like completed science,
Yes.
and what the evidence of the science provided.
Yeah,
But the conclusion is we don't know. But this is what the science, this is what the results of the science is showing us.
Yeah.
And I think the only thing that can really put all these everything, like every equation of quantum physics and reality
is that equation that they need to solve.
is quantum computing. Like that's essentially the next level of decoding the fabric of space-time and the universe and reality.
Reality.
Because the universe is calculable. That's why math uses energy.
Yeah.
That's why processing uses energy. That's why your CPU heats up, like because it's using energy just to produce numbers and results. You see what I'm saying? Like your calculator needs a battery.
Yeah, that's true.
To produce numbers. It takes energy.
No,
You want to grow 2 apples, you need to put energy.
Yeah, that's true.
You see what I'm saying?
So the entire universe requires energy.
Energy, even numbers, thinking about numbers. You see what I'm saying? Like, and even in the process of thinking, there are calculations taking place.
Yeah, I got you.
You see what I'm saying? So, I don't know, man.
No, like I said, that was very interesting. I didn't expect to hear that.
Oh, it's amazing.
Yeah, so it's
But it's like, knowing all that, what do you do? Do you just wait for someone to do it? Or do you kind of go look for it yourself?
well, the very smart and wealthy people are going to go.
Well, that's the thing. Like,
go look for it themselves.
this is beyond rich or poor. Like, that knowledge is beyond rich or poor.
Yeah, but in order to access areas to get to that knowledge, you need money. I can go on the internet, but the internet can only tell me
What
so
is
much.
money to infinite resources, Joe?
But that's what I'm saying.
Like to even get there, we're going to be in a point where resources are unlimited.
Space, the final frontier.
You see what I'm saying? So it's like, you see what I'm saying?
No, I hear you.
So it's like, we're not gonna really be fighting over
Resources trying to survive.
necessarily, but maybe just territory,
You think so?
like planets and shit. You feel me?
Well, I mean, based off of what I saw in Saudi Arabia,
With the line
The-
and the
does-
cube and the fucking octagon. And
doesn't
the
look like they're gonna be
ring.
fighting for territory in
That's
space.
crazy.
They're focused on
bro. What
living-
was it? The cube. It's how many Empire State Buildings?
26 or 27 Empire State Buildings.
Why?
Because they're gonna create this holographic thing where you can create the world that you want to live in.
Why?
So you never want to go.
But why?
I don't know, man. You know.
It's gonna be a city in a box.
Remember what you said. You said when you have money, it doesn't matter what you do with it.
It's gonna be a city in a box.
Hey.
Someone can grow up and die in that entire box
And
and
never see
see
the outside
the
world.
outside world. That's how big this friggin' box is.
Unless they're hoping or thinking that the world is gonna end. So they're just gonna go ahead and do that, and then whoever goes into the box is safe.
Nope.
I don't know, Jeff. Like I said, when you got stupid money and you don't have nothing to do with it, you're just gonna build a giant box and a hexagon and
At the end of the day,
a glass wall.
I find peace in knowing that we're just like, what was it, 5% smarter than a fucking chimp? And then I'm like, it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
There's a ceiling, There's a ceiling. There's a ceiling.
But from what we were watching, it looks like the project has begun, especially with the wall, the mirror wall or whatever the fuck you call it. But it's weird because once you go in, you can never go out.
How is that?
So you're trapped in there forever.
That's crazy to me. That's crazy to me.
So my question is,
What does that do for the world?
yeah,
I'm not saying you have to do something for the world, but like, if you're gonna do something that crazy, like,
hey, he started it. Drones from the desert are showing the proof of all the dump trucks going.
that's crazy. Are there really that many rich people in the world?
Yeah, no, there's not that many.
But you gotta understand the line, the octagon. Like, it's not just the cube. The cube is already a city-sized cube.
Yeah, that's true.
You see what I'm saying?
Well, remember, they said they're gonna go from, they're trying to step away from oil and become more of a tourist type.
and AI
Yeah, AI and tourist.
and tourists.
So the octagon, the line, and that mountain thing that they're creating with the artificial snow or real snow, whatever the fuck they're calling it. Shit, is that my phone? Or the artificial snow. That's for the rich people, but the cube and the city around it, they said that's gonna be like a tourist place because remember, they said that you can create your own utopia of whatever you want through holograms, and of course that's probably gonna be in the year 2040 or 2050. But that's basically what they're saying. So when you do go on vacation to that giant cube thingy, you can literally choose Pandora as
it's gonna be a different time. I can't say shit because it's gonna be a different time.
it's literally becoming what do you call
I
it?
know, but it feels weird. And I feel like that's why a lot of people they feel confused.
Blade Runner. It's literally
Yeah,
becoming Blade
it's
Runner.
just like, I don't know. You gotta kind of take control of your own reality. Because now motherfuckers can just do whatever they want now.
Yeah.
And we're going to be a point in time where AI is just going to do whatever we want now.
Mm-hmm. Life is gonna be too easy.
And that's the thing. It's like
See, it's the
the
thing.
masses can no longer be sheep. Like, and they have to. Like, this is gonna force people to either follow whatever this super intelligence thing that's gonna come out of this,
Or go live in the woods and
or,
keep. That's what I was about to say.
or kind of just like live your own reality.
That's what I was about to say because I'm like, even though you love technology like you do, I feel like you're gonna want to live in the simplistic times. So you're gonna have some technology, but you're gonna live in the woods where
I'm only gonna use. I only want to use
the
shit.
necessities,
Right.
not everything is being run by it.
Right.
Like to the detriment of you can't even take a shower by yourself. Your robot has to.
Exactly. Exactly.
That's gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
That's gonna be crazy. But that's
Like
what I'm
it's
saying.
cool to see, but
I don't want to live in it.
I'm not gonna be
No.
bathing in that.
That's
shit.
what I'm saying. You're gonna be like Barb in 50 years and try to find a quiet area that
Right.
still has actual real.
I'll be in my boxable.
You'll be actual real trees,
Right.
not no holographic trees because all of them were cut down.
Exactly.
Bro.
I'll be in my boxable or my 3D printed clay house.
There you go. I like it. I love it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm only gonna use the things that provide me the bare minimum, like a good quality of life.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like a bare minimum standard of living, and I can just kind of do whatever I want. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the only time I'll interact with this crazy shit is when I go interact with, you know, people in the world and society. Like, I'll still understand it. Like, I'll still be on the internet. You know, I'll keep up and use this shit.
But that's what I'm saying. But you're not. You don't want to be like
I'm not gonna indulge in
in it. Yeah. You don't want it to be running your life.
Right. It's not gonna snatch my soul.
Exactly.
I'm not gonna lose my soul to this. However crazy it gets. Never. Never, 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 never.
Yeah. So, but no, man. I thought that we could bring a couple of those things up because, again, too, like you always say, we gotta stay with the times. You gotta understand what's going on around you, and not get left behind as much as people don't think it affects them. It does. It does.
Absolutely.
And it's not, even if it does, if nothing happens now, it will eventually catch up, and then again too, you're gonna be the angry person that's saying, what the fuck, why are you doing this, when it's like, well, this has been happening the whole time, you just chose not to pay attention to it because you believe that it was never gonna affect you or the people around you. But
That's tough. There are no more leaders. That's what it is. There's no more leaders. It's like, yeah, we always talk about, are you the wolf or the sheep? But it's like,
we're both. It's
like if
both.
you're gonna be a sheep, you need a leader. You see what I'm saying? Like if you're
Not everybody can be a wolf.
right. And I'm not saying I'm a wolf. I'm just like speaking on the analogy.
Yeah, or like
You know?
too many chiefs, not enough Indians.
Right. You know what I'm saying? But it's like if you're gonna be a sheep, you need a leader. And if you have no leader, you're forced to lead your own self.
Yeah.
And not everyone is ready for that. Like that's a lot to ask from someone. It's like the system will take me, you know, if I follow the rules and do what the system asks me to do, it'll take me to where I need to be. Rather than, okay, fuck the system, I'm going to do this my way. I understand how it works, you know, so I'll use it to my advantage and boom, I'm where I need to be. Not everyone can be like that. Not everyone wants to be like that.
Yeah.
They want to do everything the right way.
The right way, yes.
You know what I'm saying? They want to do everything the right way, follow the rules within the system, and then the system will
Hopefully the system
will reward them. You know?
But it's like Jadeon. He doesn't follow the system.
Well, here's the point I'm trying to make.
But it works.
The world that we're headed towards, everyone is isolated.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like you're isolated. Like I feel like with the rise of tech and all this shit, it's like you're being more and more isolated from the leaders. Because they can just communicate with you in mass through technology.
Yeah.
And 9 times out of 10, it's not even really them.
Yeah, that's true.
You
And
see what I'm
then
saying?
now they're working on AI.
Right.
So now
Where
they're
it
just-
can simulate your voice, your speech patterns, your messaging patterns, your text patterns. So a guy could just be in the president's office, or any leader could be in their office and never interact with the public
At all.
at
They
all.
just have their robot or AI do it.
You see
for
what I'm
them.
saying? So it's like back in the day, you had to go out there. You had to speak to people. You know, like if you wanted to know what was happening and what the sentiment of the community was, you had to be there. You know what I'm saying? But it's like for them, they're like, oh wait, tech is making lives better because more people can communicate. And it's like, yeah, but it's not.
Less people are actually communicating.
It's not human to human communication.
Well, like the other video we watch where with the eyes turning to footballs instead of spheres. It's because
How myopia has the cases of myopia has tripled
increase, yeah.
Within the past 30 years.
And then he was saying because nobody plays outside
No
anymore.
one goes outside. You need that natural sunlight.
That natural sunlight, and everyone's just getting that blue light inside with their technology and stuff. So it's like we're all gonna be blind soon. So it's gonna be like that show Jason Momoa's on called
Well,
C.
here's the thing that
3 seasons on Apple TV.
what do you even? Why are you acting? Get the fuck out of here! Get the fuck out of here!
Sensational.
What are we doing?
Oh shit!
What are we doing? Where's my check?
Oh
bro?
shit!
Where's my check?
Hey, we're already doing it on Apple
Get
Podcasts.
the fuck out of here!
we
Where's
we
my
advertise for free. I'm
check?
joking.
Where's my check?
Go ahead, man.
I feel like we went off. Like I want to talk about the eyeballs, but what the fuck was I talking about?
No. We're basically you were saying how technology is isolating people, and the eyeball thing kind of
Oh, word.
put like an icing on
Like
the cake.
that-
But it
that-
wasn't.
that's-
Yeah,
that's-
that's one of the reasons.
Right. Like
yeah.
that's a side effect.
Technology is the reason why a lot of people are staying inside, which is the reason why they're becoming blind. But go ahead, back
It's
to
not even like Jeff. Here's the thing.
we played outside when we were
We
kids.
we can have technology.
I'm not saying we can't.
It's just
and we shouldn't. I didn't say that.
there's no one who can lead us in the right direction on how to use technology. Because everything is about profit. If we get more technology in their face, we'll make more money. Like there is no actual genuine leader that's like, hey, here's how humanity should coexist with tech. You see what I'm saying?
Nobody's saying that.
Like we're just submitting to this thing. You know?
Yeah.
And we're okay with it because life is easy. It's physically easy, but it's mentally hard now.
Yeah, because now you gotta think more than you
Right.
actually physically had
Like
to do.
the physical things that satisfied us in life have now been stripped from us, you know, through a screen. You know, the feeling you get after, you know, traveling somewhere or experiencing something.
Oh, it's nice.
in
It's
real
awesome.
life, or climbing a mountain or biking or
Now they're
something
gonna
like that.
simulate all that.
Like now you could just watch that shit on VR. There's motion capture. You could just watch
They even
a
have the
vlog.
feedback suits that you
Right.
can wear now that
Like,
that will help
I
you
don't know.
feel.
I don't know. I feel like that's a disturbance.
And what?
Like whatever energy we have going on, I just feel like it doesn't resonate well with technology.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why it's like for me, I could be away from my phone, and my friends can attest to that because it's like, where the fuck are you?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
It's not something you grew up with, so it's not something that you
Right.
necessarily need.
right.
That's how come if my phone were to break today, it's not like I'm gonna try to get one tomorrow because I'm gonna start scratching like a crack baby because I don't have.
Oh man, that's amazing.
Yeah, because I mean, and that's the thing too, and it's like, I don't need it. I can live without it. I lived 5 years without social media. I didn't die
What the fuck? We lived our whole life
without social. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right. Because MySpace wasn't introduced to us till what? When I was 13, 14?
I think probably.
Yeah, I can't.
What's that?
It's a blip-
05,
it's a-
06?
it's a blip of the- I was 15 in 05.
I didn't even start using MySpace until like 2008, 2009.
Yeah, I think it
That was when it
05.
was kind of like falling off a little bit.
Yeah, oh 05 is when I believe it. Yeah, freshman year in high school for me. So no, it's just things like that. Technology is not something I grew up with. I learned how to use this to keep up with the times. But other than that, I can survive without it. Dude, I have a bug out bag in the back of my car for Christ's sake. I know how to start a fire with this compass watch I have on my hand. So it's like I don't need it. If the world were to go into crisis tomorrow, I can't call 911.
That's tough. But that's the thing. What if the crisis happened here? What if your house is grounded?
Shit.
Bro? You see what I'm saying? We can simulate every scenario.
Yeah, of
an
course.
infinite amount of times.
Of course. But you're right. And it's like that's how come I'm liking these new Zoomers because they're more outdoorsy. Because they're
Yeah, but it's for the internet.
yeah,
You see what I'm saying? Everything's for the internet.
yeah. Damn.
Like, you understand what I'm saying? Everything's for the internet. There's always something obstructing their view. You know?
Yeah, I see. I see what you're saying.
It's like, is the camera catching this?
Hmm.
Or is it, are you remembering what you're watching?
Yeah.
Or like what you're seeing? Or are you worried about, is the camera catching this?
Yeah, that's true. Because if you look at today's internet culture and shit that happens around the world, where things were never captured are now captured every minute, and then horrific things that
So
were
it feels like the world's ending.
yeah, so horrific things that were never captured are now being captured. People getting shot, they're recorded.
Because
People-
these were things happening every single
every
day.
single day. It's just never been captured. People get run over by cars, being captured. People jumping off of buildings, killing themselves, being captured. So it's like things like that we never saw is now even the news is like this might be disturbing for viewers. Viewer discretion is advised. They didn't even show it before. They blurred it out.
Right.
Now it's here. It is. Meat.
Yeah, they be showing you like moment of impact.
Exactly.
Like on straight national like moment of impact. Here's the gruesome footage. I'm just like, what the fuck?
Yes.
I'm like, y'all shut down Live Leak and literally stole their whole flow.
Exactly. That's probably why, because they were.
That's crazy,
That's probably
bro. That's crazy. That's crazy to me.
Yeah.
That's crazy to me.
So, but no, I hear you, man. I see what you're saying.
All right.
With this,
There's no humanity, bro.
and then to turn to do full circle around because we were talking about the Cuban, the direction that they were going, like, and that's basically what they say. They're trying to move away from the oil, and trying to jump into the tourist type thing. But yeah, I believe the hexagon, the wall, and
the line.
the mountain thing. It's for the rich, but of course the cube is gonna be a utopia for people to come and vacation.
It's gonna be a marriage wall.
Basically, yeah.
Every country's gonna have their own little marriage wall.
Basically, yeah. And that's how they're gonna make their money because they know eventually oil. They're moving away from oil.
Yo, I swear, if like, if Odo was literally writing a New Testament of the Bible,
and then as soon as the show finishes,
the
that's it.
postmodern testament, and it's like, the seven kingdoms and like that.
Damn.
The ancient kingdoms, the technological kingdoms,
Damn.
like how far we're advancing. And then
Skypea.
Skypea, the void century, the moon people.
Yep.
You see what I'm
He
saying?
could be.
You see what I'm saying? He's even basing some of his characters off of like
Einstein.
actual
Historical
living and historical,
figures.
figures.
Yeah.
And it's just like, and we're living in it. That's crazy.
That's amazing.
That's crazy. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? But that's just my brain going.
Yeah.
You know.
But no, I thought we would touch up on that.
I feel that.
Oh yeah, we went to get our glasses.
New glasses.
Yes.
Shoot.
You want to tell them about the doctor?
That man ain't give no fucks, bro. He ain't give a damn.
I already did, Mr. Bernard.
Oh yeah, where they confused our names. He just looked at it. He said, "That's a lot of letters. Same last name. Same last name." And he's like, "Nah, I already helped this guy out." And then whoever the other guy was.
Yeah.
Was like, no, that's his brother. No, that's the same name. No, look closely. I'm like, yo, that
He did not want to do
he
nothing.
didn't want to, bro. While you were in there getting your eyes examined, like he had his door open, legs on the desk. He's
Bruh.
like, bruh,
That man.
we about to go out of business.
Bruh.
I don't give a damn. He said, I don't give a damn. We about to go out of business.
I don't even put drops in your eyes
Yeah.
anymore. The
Remember
machine
when they
does
used
it.
to put drops in your
Yeah.
eyes, give you those special sunglasses.
Yeah.
I did just blast
You walked
your
into
eyes
school.
with a bunch
You
of
walked into school like you were
lasers.
Arnold Schwarzenegger from the Terminator.
Bruh.
Bruh, that was amazing. But nah, man, he didn't give a fuck. He was like, I don't give a fuck, Keisha.
Bruh. He didn't care.
Bruh, he was literally just chilling on his
did not
desk,
care.
not doing nothing. And you know what the sad part is? We both scheduled, but you went before me, which made no sense.
First of all, we showed up. It said what, 15 minutes.
Yes,
before
they
your
said show up
appointment,
15 minutes
or
before the
we're
appointment.
gonna cancel it.
Yeah.
We showed up 15 minutes before the appointment,
Mine was at 12:30.
and I didn't have my. And here's the thing too, Jeff's was at 12:30. Mine was at 1:30. I didn't get in there until 2 o'clock, and then he didn't get in there until 2:30 or something.
But you got done before I did, which was crazy. Why was my appointment ahead of yours, but you got finished?
I don't know,
before
man.
me?
That was crazy.
Bro.
That was crazy as hell.
But yeah, that was So yeah, we need new glasses, man. Like
Yeah, my shit's.
I've been rocking this for 2 years.
Bruh, probably 4 or 5. I'm squinting in these holes, bro. What the hell?
Yeah, Jeff, the first black
I
Chinese
remember someone
person
saw
I've
me.
seen.
I remember someone saw me squint in the glasses. They're like, "Then what the fuck is the point?" Like, what the fuck is the point? Like, bro, what is the point?
He's like,
Hey yo, what the fuck?
Like, why are you squinting
why
in your glasses?
Yeah,
what is
exactly.
wrong with
Why
you?
you have them? There's no point. You're wasting your time. You might as well take them off and squint all day.
And you know what's crazy too?
Squinty. What's crazy, Jeff? What's crazy, Jeff?
I used to do that bullshit. Like the first time I found out, I realized I couldn't see.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was first grade. Cause like I'm in kindergarten. Okay, when I was in kindergarten, I didn't know what I was supposed to be seeing,
Yeah.
and I didn't really give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, ooh, colors. You're reading a book. Sit in the circle. Play
Yeah.
with clay. You know what I'm saying? Go on the playground. Go eat lunch.
Mhm.
You know, that's kindergarten. I don't really need to focus on anything, except for the alphabet. But they were like giant, so I knew what an alphabet.
Oh yeah. You can
what a
definitely
letter
see
looked like.
because they put them across the room
Mhm.
just so they can.
The
teach
first
them.
grade was when we really had to kind of start looking at a board, and for some reason, I like because of our name order, they would sit me. It was weird, so it would go ABC order, but not from across, but in columns, not in rows, but
Mhm.
columns.
I got you.
And because my last name ended in B, I was in the back. Right.
Okay.
Because there was a lot of A
A's.
last names, you know, and because mine was a B, I ended up in the back of
I
the
got you.
in the end of that column, and the whole year I'm just like with my glasses off, like I'm just like pulling my eyes together, just so I can see, like what the heck is happening on the board.
So you need new glasses,
Right, and I remember in the beginning my teacher thought I was trying to be funny. And I was like, no, this helps me see. And she's like, are you serious? I was like, yeah, I don't know why. Now I know why. Because, you know, I had
Football eyeballs.
football eyeballs. And me pulling my eyelids
Would
would
push it back.
squeeze my oval eyeball into a
Sphere.
sphere. And then the light could then bounce off my retinas
So you can see better.
properly.
Yeah.
And then it would clear my eyesight. And whatchamacallit, and then that's like the first time they went through the whole school program where they did free glasses, and they would take you out to go get free glasses.
I got you.
And I think first grade was when I started wearing glasses, and that's kind of just been it since the whole time.
Bro.
You know what I'm saying? Yep. But that was the glasses adventure.
That sounded crazy. Um, just got one more thing before we head out. So, um, we've been it's a slow growth,
Right,
but,
right.
but again, for me it's amazing. It's not like I'm expecting a lot from anybody, but
Let's reword that.
it's not like I'm expecting anything from. I don't know how to reword that. What do you?
My expectations aren't through the roof.
Yeah,
for,
yeah. They're not. It's not. It's
for
not
the interactions with our
exactly.
page or
So,
something like
so when I get interactions with people I don't know,
that.
or when we get interactions with people I don't know, because I
Who
manage
actually like resonate with our
exactly.
word. I feel
So that means our content is getting to them, and they
Mhm.
are taking what we say and then applying it to their life. So I won't name this person, but we had a short TikTok video called "Life Gets Better," which you spoke on, and one of the persons commented, "I really needed to hear that right now. Thank you."
Word.
And that's amazing
Alright.
because, like you said, in the life gets better clip,
Right.
you basically say,
Right.
um,
Imagine you're that fifth dimensional being looking at your timeline. And in that moment, you felt like shit and you felt terrible.
yeah,
That's literally just a blip in that entire strip
yeah,
of your existence. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So,
And I know people are, and I know we're always gonna get those comments where people disagree sometimes. But most of them were positive, where they were either hearts, thank you, or couldn't say it better myself, brother. All that stuff like that. And then of course we had seven people save it and share it.
that's fire.
So the message definitely is what we are trying to do to get out there, and again too is to get people to be more open minded and understand that everyone's reality is different.
Yes,
Um,
sir.
but
Take
also
charge of your own reality,
exactly,
man.
exactly. But to also have compassion because of course we both have
Hmm.
hope in humanity as much
Yeah, I do.
as
I
people
do.
want to give up on everybody.
That's why my eyes are tired. I've
Yeah,
seen a bunch of shit.
yeah. We still have hope in humanity, and again too, that's literally essentially our goal. So doesn't matter how slow the growth is, we're gonna keep pushing until we can get that message spread out there. And again, there's not a lot of people that are gonna agree with what we say, but again, there's a lot of people that are gonna resonate with it, and that person that might have taken their life that day or um, decided that they wanted to give up on everything hear this message run through their TikTok feed or their YouTube shorts or anything like that and say, or Instagram and say, I'm gonna keep pushing
Hmm.
because it's shit now, but it will get better if I continue because I
It
don't know
always gets better.
what that other side looks
Right.
like.
It
So
always
if I
gets better.
continue to push myself to strive for what I want in my life and in this reality, then it will get better. And
Hmm.
I cannot give up just because I feel like I'm at the bottom. Because again, you can only go so far before you can go up.
Hmm.
So I thought that was one thing I would like to share on here, especially with this podcast. And again, too, we're just gonna keep pushing it, man.
Yes, sir.
Keep working with people, and
Yes,
then
sir, Ski.
keep moving forward. Like I said, slow but steady always wins the race.
You said
No, no. I
that?
learned that from Looney Tunes.
You said that.
No,
Oh
no,
man, guys,
no. That wasn't
we
from
have
me.
a prophet. No,
Sensational.
I'm fucking with you.
Don't
I'm
say
fucking
that.
with you.
Then God's gonna strike me.
He's gonna smote you.
He's gonna smoke me.
Smote.
You heard that, Jesus? It wasn't me that said that. It was my brother.
Smithen. Smithen.
Smitten.
Smithen.
He is going to smitten you.
No, no. Smitten. Smitten means something else. Sir.
Smutting. Smite it.
All right, let's stop right now.
Smite it
Let's
thee.
stop right now. You're saying a whole bunch of things that you don't want to be
Oh
saying.
man,
All
but
right.
yeah, I thought I'd resonate that message with us,
All
guys.
right.
guys. Thank you again for supporting us, bringing us up there, and continuing to listen to our crazy asses. Thank you for joining us at the tabletop, guys. If you want to catch our episodes,
Thank you.
if you want to catch our episodes on Tuesdays and Thursdays, we're on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Deezer, TuneIn, iHeartRadio, and Amazon Music. And if you want to see our ugly mugs on Wednesdays and Fridays, we are on YouTube, One Word Tabletop Topics. We also have our Triple T's Clip channel and our TikTok channel. So if you see anything that you like from the clips, go ahead and click on the link. It'll take you to the full podcast where you can watch the full the full episode. And if you want, we have timestamps so you can choose where you can go throughout the episode. That was the wrong sound, but I just wanted to do that anyway.
Okay.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell. So if you guys have any suggestions or anything that you want to comment on, or anything that you might want to bring up that we might be able to talk about, then we'll go ahead and do that for you. But again, guys, thank you for joining us at the tabletop. I hope you guys have a good night, weekend, evening, and or day.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.